The time is now. It's back to the rhymes. It's like, wow, he's back to the rhymes. I'm in the booth straight dropping dimes. Clark Kent, Daily Planet, the Metropolis Times. I write these raps while I'm under the gun. I see you back to get you some. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Pure, raw, uncut rap. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. What is this? Did that thing show up? I got some big wide chat thing. Whatever. Oh man, I was going to use this for my thumbnail. Lame. God, man. Whew. That's just so bad. I was going to have my rhyme of the week. And I got, and I'll show it to you as I get to it. Let's go down the list. All right, School Us album sales. Which, of course, School Us album looks like this. Now, I've been promoting this music video, which is number 2, with the idea of hopefully making some album sales. It hasn't happened, but it could. I talked to someone yesterday, 2 days ago, who was saying he's going to buy an album way back when, and it was hard for me to track him down. I finally saw him. How we doing? And he had either forgot, was no longer interested, something wasn't happening. So that sale's gone. Let him hear the video while he was in the same building as I was, not a reaction. So maybe he should have been buying it anyway. All right. So I heard someone who bought one album in the past, a friend who's over there in Hong Kong, wanted the signature. I don't know. He's just a collector. I really appreciated that. Him and his colleague had the signature. I hadn't done that. It's pretty cool. Might be moving back to the U.S., so I'll be sending him my music video because I believe he'd have a higher appreciation for it than virtually anybody else. Send that on the email. So I don't have anything else to share with you on the album sales at this moment. So yes, talk about the music video. I've shared it 56 times. It's got 62 views. Now, I guess I can keep going. Onto the YouTube channel. So I did get another subscriber. Thank you to, I want to guess, but I don't know for sure. Maybe I'll check with him. It'd be pretty coincidental. So my friend, I'll just stop. But I think he might have hooked it up. So thank you. And then somebody else who's got a kitty cat picture, smashed face, kitty cat, became a subscriber. Can't remember the name. That was cool because that's what that's what you're hoping for is people who don't even know you doing it. That's good. So what I was going to show you is, if I'm allowed to, maybe it's some kind of infringement. Can I do this? Can I show that? I don't know what the rule is on that. Don't want to violate any rule. What's this? Hold on. Somebody see, now you get these, somebody starts to follow me. Started following me, but it looks like they're not interested in rap kind of follower. I'm going to check this, make sure. Oh, yeah. Of course, you're a real person. There's no doubt about it. See, I was checking Instagram, and it just seemed like a lot of salacious looking stuff on there. But if that's how people connect, I better at least try. what I did today didn't involve me seeing any salacious content. So if that's what people are already frequenting, and maybe I guess you can control what you're looking at. I don't know what that. Maybe if you're just new to the platform, they give you salacious stuff, and then you're gonna have to prove to them that you're not into that and that you want to see pictures of gardens or something. So I successfully did that Instagram reel. Next, Joseph, I've got a call this week to follow up and say, Joseph, I did an Instagram reel. It took a 14-second clip with my rhyme of the week. So how are we doing now? I think I got to, he keeps talking about the hashtag. He keeps saying, I think we want to get people, point them back to this show. I didn't mention any of that on this rhyme of the week clip. I did, but so we'll see what happens. Like I said, this person found me. Might I at least try to see? Let me look on this Instagram just to see if it shows. Oh, you had so however many views or something. I don't know. Does it show how many people checked it out? I don't know any of that. So it's a work in progress, but I successfully put it up, and that was the goal. Get to work. I was asking another fellow, I'm getting to know Daryl, who's we can hopefully I can help him a little bit somehow. He can help me possibly. If you can do, he said closed caption would be a way if I wanted people to see the rhymes, but I was able with the Instagram in the I think it just said write something or caption or whatever. It wasn't just a title. I was able to write the entire rhyme out in there. So, but when you look at the screen, all you see is the first, if it's 2 lines, 4 lines, whatever, it's the first half. It doesn't show the whole thing. You gotta have to click to get more, which is all right. There's still a rhyme, in this case, right on your screen. And then you get to this following line, you get that rhyme for verse 1, 2, 1 and 2. I guess 1, then 2, and then 4 rhymes with 2, but then 1 and 2 rhyme. Parts of 1 and 2 rhyme. So there you go. Yeah, as I was saying with the subscribers, so we got 5 in the last 28 days. I could say that I had a good period where I didn't have any for a 28-day period, maybe 1. So I'm really thankful. That's seems very encouraging. If we could ever get to a point where it's just automatic to be getting subscribers, that'd be a nice thing. Who knows? One thing I'll say is I just think maybe I could say maybe sets me apart a little bit is just to be consistent with making this show. I don't know how many people do that for free, at least. I heard one person say, when I was talking to her about her show, I think a lot of people, I don't know what they're hoping for, but they'll start out with YouTube making shows and then they'll get discouraged and stop. Because I don't understand it enough to expect to make money, really. It's more just for my own way of connecting and putting it on the record what I'm doing. So that's my baseline. And if it goes beyond that, that's great. So that's all I think I want to share about the YouTube channel for now. I think that's it. Okay, rules of engagement. Again, I tried to show that little Instagram thing, and I don't know that would be okay, so I kind of did that very quick. Bellevue Ballers, I think I want to just share. So I'm starting my official first week as a custodian at University in Wedgwood post offices. Clearly, I have more autonomy, but my foot was not feeling all that good here in the last day or two. Yes, I won't say I tried to play basketball, but I was on a kind of a what you might call a basketball court. It wasn't really much of a court, it was slippery, but so maybe that aggravated my foot a little. But before even getting on that court, all I want to say is it seems the janitorial might be a little harder on my foot than mail carrier, which is bad because the reputation of the custodian is like the easiest job. Now, I might be working harder than I'm supposed to, not really, but which a regular custodian would, but there's work to be done. I can't help myself, but that's a little discouraging because I don't want, what I'm saying is I don't want to keep changing. I just want to lock it in and think about my next move, not, oh, my foot's messed up. Now what? I'm trying to work in a little insurance work with my man, Nate. So probably an hour less, a little over an hour, maybe a day, hopefully with him. If I can get in the insurance business and out of working on my feet with my hands, I think that would be a good thing. I'm really not trying for that, but there is clearly an opportunity. It's just the pathway to get into it. What does that look like and how do I do it? So now it looks like just from where I'm located, it's much more doable. My schedule being so locked in, I have a lot more opportunity to explore that. And I like that phrase brick by brick, build it brick by brick. And it's probably a good name for a song too. Just one step at a time. And so I can get on to the next thing. All right. So what I was going to say here for 6, music for Back to the Rhymes. So my man Daryl, praise the Lord, can scratch. I found a man, could be a woman, you don't hear about him, who can scratch, a DJ, the most rarest of people. And all the time I've worked at becoming a rapper, I've had a couple people I've gotten to know who probably could, but not in a way like I'm hanging out with this dude a little bit. He doesn't have, I asked him and I wasn't listening hard enough, or I probably didn't get exactly what the cost would be because he sold off all of his equipment when he moved up to this area. I'd say 1,000-ish, maybe to get the equipment again. Even though I have some stuff, I have an amp, I have a mixer that hopefully would work. He might just need what do you say, the decks? I guess he said that when you're in the business, you call the turntables decks, even though I think of a deck as like a component deck, or well, a deck could be a car stereo, right? A deck. That's what I always thought the word was for a car stereo. I think it was, maybe still is. He used the term deck for turntable. So he can scratch. So if I'm talking about music for Back to the Rhymes, and we got to talk about rules of engagement and sampling and all that, but man, that is worth shooting for. And just to make the song for Back to the Rhymes, a theme song is the next step. So it's not, and again, it's not right here because he doesn't have the equipment, but I really want, I'd be willing to work towards having a theme song with scratching in it for him to say he can do it, and we just stay in touch because, we're doing different things. We got different projects, but we can come together a little bit here and there. That's what we're looking at. So I'm thankful. That's the update. So now number 7 would be merch. No update on that, even though now I'm doing janitorial, that I need to wear, I guess my wife calls it underwear if I wear a white t-shirt. That Trump's going to thump I was wearing a white t-shirt. Now, she probably tried to tell me this all along, and I think it's way more Japan than here. Heck, does anyone ever wear a wife beater in Japan? If a white t-shirt's underwear, what's a wife beater? That must really be underwear. So it's not okay in Japan, apparently. In her book, it's not okay. So I'm trying to not wear a white t-shirt. I don't really have many t-shirts. I got a few. That's the thing about this shirt. If you're a person who's working and you don't want to have that thing there, you get all sweaty. I need the little insignia, But One shirt I do want to get is the Save America. I got to get that thing. I didn't look it up. Save America T-shirt. I haven't seen it. I don't think I've seen I've seen it at the Trump rally. Oh, let me not jump ahead too much, but let me talk about it. Trump's going to thump. So Save America T-shirt. That's a goal. I let her know about that, and she's on board. So I'm like, yeah, let me wear that shirt, because early on, when Make America Great Again, people weren't quite hip to what's going on, but they're really not. I think they're going to be really slow to catching on to Save America. So I got to get that shirt and wear it on here, right? I mean, I think they're going to be okay with that. It's promotion for the campaign, right? I think that's what you want, is promos, promote it. I'd be willing to take that risk. So Trump's going to thump, nothing new there. You'll be glorified. Talked to someone today at our church retreat. He sounds like a possibility to be, ability-wise, sounds like he could have the ability. Classical piano. Interest? He already said he's too busy to even write songs. Too busy? What do you got going on? I said, well, there was a lack of passion. He's just not passionate about it. But these guys will get up there and play everybody else's music. That's what I just can't understand. Here it is. A member of your congregation wrote a song, and we played it once, and that's it. Oh, we'll play everyone else's songs. I'm just amazed. It's not just them. It happens somewhat often where he's in your midst. You're playing songs. Let's homegrown music. Just saying. Just saying. So I want to get with Tylene in a couple of weeks. It's going to have to be not this. It's going to probably be 2.5 weeks would be when I would try to go to a rehearsal for their worship on a Thursday. My daughter will be seeing the getting a voice lesson here, maybe on a Saturday at some point. So we got to get some update on how that's going. I'm trying to help her understand what good singing sounds like. We're hearing Bryan Adams' Heaven. Is there a male vocalist right now, especially not R&B, just whatever, not what is called non-R&B, non-country, male vocalist who sings with a voice is nice to hear? No, I'm not saying. I mean, it's a scratchy voice, but it's nice. Sounds good. You're singing a love song. You want to hear it. Who sings like that now? I was telling that to my wife, and could somebody? Of course, I think. I guess people just don't have the desire for it, but man, I do. So anyhow, like I said, I got to follow up with my man Richard, who can sing. That's on my to-do list, but anyhow, and there's possibility. I need to get back to their church, see what's up. I guess I got to sit. I want to call his son and just see. I think the number he gave me might be his business number, and he's not there all the time, if ever, hardly. So I might have to go back. I just, it's just funny. Yeah, which church do you attend? Let me list them off. I got 9 music projects I'm working on. I've got 9 churches I go to. It's just crazy. So that's kind of what it seems like. So I'll keep my rhyme of the week in my bag here. I got this little paper I can just put them on. I already have an idea for my next rhyme of the week. I'm going to start it right off hot. So let's move on to a current event. I am thankful our church, we got, I almost want to call it a mask watch, mask watch, Sasquatch, I don't know, mask watch. I'm playing around right now. Let's see. Mask watch, Sasquatch. You looking for the Sasquatch on a mask watch. Anyway, it's just something. It's an interesting way to pay attention to people. But what I want to tell you is we're getting back closer than we've been in a long time. And a lot of people are happy about that. Our church that I've been going to with my wife and basically in my daughter her whole life, it's got a history. It's exciting, and you want to keep connected to those roots. And a lot of people have kind of gone in a different direction. I can't blame them one bit, but in the end, the core is there, and whether it was Zoom or now it's back in person. So it's nice to see people and hear the stories. I love the stories. I love the lifelong connections. It's really powerful and exciting just to be a part of it. I love that, and I just what we all. I would think we all want that. We don't want the interruptions to that unnecessarily. So hopefully we'll just continue on in that way. So that's that. So I'm gonna get back to the rhymes here. And okay, I didn't know I did that. I guess I did. All right, so let's do it. Mast and muzzle, right? Okay, here it goes. Mast and muzzle. I gasp, I'm puzzled. Won't behave. Not a slave to the dog. I'm the spark that you see in the dark of the night. I'm the sound that you hear while you're trying to get it right. You get it right, but he don't. I fight back the words. Did it occur that you've been led astray, lost your mind, lost your way, and you'll be taking that make-believe mask through your final days to your grave. Sorry. Okay. Is that what I left off at? Mast and muzzle. I gasp, I'm puzzled. Won't behave, not a slave to the dark. So, all right. There's got to be a beat break. That's what I would envision for that. That was quick, short. All right. Built into the 16 bars is, I'm repeating it. That's a plan. All right, now, my rhyme of the week's showing up right now. So hang in. Hang out. Hang in there. Let me count these out. Sorry. I mean, what does a trained professional do? They just hold that stuff? I don't know how they do it. I've never seen them. I mean, do that. 14. Maybe Rubio wants to drink water and I can't stop talking about it. All right. Not a slave to the dog. What was it? You need to dismiss the misnomer. So the lyric is, how did I say it? I mean, like I said, I didn't write it down. Dismiss the misnomer. I think it's like that. Okay, so we're going to start with dismiss the misnomer, right? Never written down the word misnomer. I got my dictionary ready to roll. Goodness gracious. Let me hide what I'm doing with the dictionary. Misnomer. How is it spelled? There it is. Just like I would have thought. Misnomer. M-I-S-N-O-M-E-R. In error in naming a person or place. A name wrongly or unsuitably applied to a person or object. Okay. Let's see here. Nomer is to name. Latin minus less, I guess. Yeah, so nomer comes from to name. Mess is wrongly. From Old French or Latin, Middle English, something like that. All right, MIS. Dismiss the misnomer. See, one thing I try to do is, I hope to do is, have you heard? It doesn't sound great necessarily. Say dismiss the misnomer. Pronouncing that's a little funky, but I'll do my best. Dismiss the misnomer. Wrongly or unsuitably applied, or suitably applied to a person or object. So clearly, misnomer here, it's just false stuff, right? Okay, so, and so my next line goes like this. Better find a new owner. A new owner. Give your life to Christ. Take it back from Satan. Give your life to Christ. Take it back from Satan. Oh, well, how that's all right. I thought I had it. I was saying it a little different. Find a new owner. Maybe give it to Christ. Yeah, maybe give it to. I'm getting it real short there. Give your life to Christ. Take it back from Satan. Who set out this trap? Oh, he's been waiting. So my rhyme of the week: dismiss the misnomer, be able to find a new owner. That might just be it, something like that. I'm not done writing here, but that's hard to read. Who set a trap? Oh, he's been waiting. Let me just see how I'm doing here. Master and muzzle, I gasp, I'm puzzled, won't behave, not a slave to the dog. Dismiss the misnomer, better find a new owner. Give your life to Christ, take it back from Satan. Who set out this trap? Oh, he's been waiting. For you to come around the bend. Come around the bend. And bend to his wishes. Bend your convictions. And then And I'll just finish it next. Almost finished that verse. I'll catch you next time on Back to the Rhymes.